Y'all, what's up? Merry Christmas. As me and my friend said, Merry Christmas. Okay. Y'all know I milk mustache. Why did I stop at my mom's house before and she gave me some brownie pie? Y'all know about that fudge pie. Y'all ain't from the south with the nuts. But it okay. Got it right here. I'm a fat girl. There's so much more sense. Look at this shit. And I'm sitting up here with a milk mustache finna talk to you niggas. Don't look at my hands. I take my nails off last night. Too much going on. Too much going on around here. I like to pop them suckers off. Okay. What happens when you have kids for Christmas? Okay. Anyway, let's get it crack-a-lacking without further ado. What's up? In the boy. Y'all. It's been a lot going on over the holidays. Okay. But I had to come into work. Let's talk, okay? Because it don't stop. So, Young Thug, Gunna, okay? Situation. Everybody's been talking about that. And then we also have the NBA YoungBoy situation. I would like to talk about that with Blueface, okay? I don't appreciate what Blueface did, and I like Blueface. We need to talk about that. Because we need to talk about the legal implications of what's going on. Because a lot of people like to talk about snitching, etc., how that works, etc. And if you guys have any questions, post them below. We will respond to them, okay? We, meaning we the people, order in the courts. Okay? I respond, they'll respond. See you. So guys, anyways, let me stop playing for real. Let's go. With respect, and then Putin. I want to talk about Putin because it didn't make any sense. Everybody's mad, okay, that the United States is supposed to be giving this money and all this stuff. I think it's a lie. I'm going to talk about that too. Okay? Because we are getting mad. Because we're like, oh, they spending all the money. See, I didn't one nail off. So I'm going to move. I talk with my hands. I don't need nobody. You can post whatever you want to post because baby girl don't care. So, yes, it's there if you want to ask in the comments. Okay. But anyways. So, I want to talk about that because a lot of people are upset saying the Democrats are spending all of our money on the Ukrainian war and then blacks here and people here don't have what they need. I agree. But I'd like to give y'all another spin on it because things, in my opinion, are never what they look like. And so I want to see if y'all feel like my spin could have some, you know, legitimacy to it. Okay, so we'll talk about that too. First, starting off, okay, we the people, it's order in the courts. We're going to have a little discussions, a little different from question and answer about Gunna and Young Thug. And I've been saying this. And people don't understand, okay, they're saying, why is she using rap lyrics, okay, to try to lock people up? What is the point of that? In addition, okay, we need to talk about the implications that it causes because rap lyrics are similar to our everyday lives, right? We post, okay? We have conversations with people. We put public statements about ourselves or our thoughts out there for people to grasp. And lyrics are one. And any other internet post can be used against just the ordinary person, you know. A lot of, I represent rappers. I know a lot of people rap. A lot of people write poetry, you know. But what about your posts and things of that nature? Make sense? Okay? And how they come into play in court. Now, with Young Thug and Gunna, if y'all see Gunna looks completely different than he did look before, which leads me to believe, yeah, he probably is working. When I first heard the statement that his lawyer put out, I don't know what I was doing, but I was in the restroom, so I wasn't looking at it, but I was listening to it. From the diction of them reading the statement, the way they read it, where the periods were located, where the commas were or were not, from that, from the way they read it, I derived that he had not yet at that point worked. And so, if I were doing that, what I would have done was put that statement out right before my client begins to work. This is alleged. I am not saying, bitch, I'm gonna bang the gavel on that. You will not say that I said that he's working, but I'm just saying that's what it looks like. And allegedly, that's what people say. And Young Thug's brother has pled guilty. I don't think people will know that. His cousins and stuff, like, people are pleading guilty, okay? And it's letting me know one or two things, okay? Because when you're in a situation like that, it's one of two things that are going to happen. The king is going to, and then you'll understand why I'm bringing up Young Thug, NBA YoungBoy, and Putin. All this shit connects. Watch me. And Trump. It's my thought process the lady in Atlanta is going to prosecute Trump on a state level. The only way to really F Trump up is to get him on a state level with a state level offense. Something that he can't get federal immunity from. You need somebody strong enough to bring it. Don't think that I'm disrespecting people, but it's nothing other than feel the wrath of a black woman. And I say that because we go through a lot. We are the most disrespected, underserviced, okay, in the minority group. Not only are we black, but we are women. So it's a double whammy for us. We're beneath the black man, if you ask me. And we have to fight for everything we get out here in these up in these white collar streets, okay? These corporate streets. We have to fight for everything. So it's hard for us. We have to scrap. And we be scrapping and surviving. Y'all don't understand the struggle. I'm just being honest. So anyways, I said all that to say, I believe she's going to prosecute Trump. That sounds crazy, huh? I think she's going to prosecute a bunch of them MFs. Somehow, this woman has been picked, okay, by the powers that be of the government. This is higher up in the feds to prosecute individuals. She started with the blacks, okay? She did it on purpose. A lot of people are upset with her, and she's okay with taking the flag. This is just my thought behind it. This is allegedly. I think she's okay with taking the flag because she doesn't care. Because she knows what she's doing. With that being said, okay? See the deals that they're getting. See the deals they're getting. Because I don't think they're getting much prison time, if any. See that. See that, y'all. Before you get upset with her. Then, also see that one or two things is going to happen. Thugger is going to walk. He is going to hardly get in trouble, or he's going to be crucified. It's going to be no middle ground. He's going to be nailed to the cross, or he's gone. You know, so I don't know which one it is. I can't tell. It looks like they could be setting up to free him, and just kind of pull a quick one, you know, with everyone else going down, or they could be trying to nail him because he's not giving them what they want, and yeah. But nonetheless, what I'm saying is she went with us first, so that it's nothing they could say. Because it's my thought process that Trump is next. Okay? And so, I say that because that's why I didn't appreciate with NBA Youngboy and Blueface. On an interview the other day, Blueface was saying the NBA Youngboy was looking like a punk. And I didn't appreciate the way he's trying to call him out. And NBA was just basically like, you know, well, you know, what is that going to prove? You know what I mean? Back in the day, I'd have done something to him just for saying something small to me. But I've changed. And that's not going to get me anywhere. I just don't see it getting me what I need. So I don't understand why I would need to do it. And when he said that, Blueface just didn't back down. He just kept saying that was just a little too friendly for his blood. And it just was pissing me off because I'm thinking in my head, baby, one thing you don't have is the brain, Blue. You cute. You're handsome. You are a pimp. And you can, you know what they say, persuasion rules. And that man got a mouthpiece on him. He does. And he has the it factor. And he can make people do what he wants them to do. Blueface can do that. He really can. He has that gift. And he is, because he doesn't have to try. And he's absolutely charming. You know, my cousin says that about some people. Some people are just absolutely charming and they just don't have to try. And he's one of them. He doesn't try at all. He being himself is just sexy and appealing. But he's dumb as a box of fucking rocks when he's actually highly intelligent. Blueface is probably as smart as I am, but he's dumb. Because, sweetheart, you just because you folded up, you know, and fucked up, you know, excuse me. Just because you messed up, because your shit on tape. Don't say anything to NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy, he beat the case, bitch. He did the race. He beat the case. He's staring down the barrel of another case. He still has not beat all his cases. And he's aware that they're using what people, rap lyrics, and what you do to be sentenced, okay? And to be looked at in your cases. So if you want to say I pack a gun, I racketeer, I gangbang, I do these things, and my lyrics don't support that, or that my lyrics support that I'm a changed man, I don't know what trouble I'm gonna get in, cause that he did. He skated. Yeah. He did that. So, hey, my ring is so ghetto. I'm twerking. Oops. Hey. Hey, hey. Ah, I got a ring back. But I'm not gonna. That's some of my besties. Anyways, that was OT. But no, for real, y'all. So I feel like he's smart. He's changing his lyrics up now. He got the now that woo, it's smoking. It's smoking. That new album of NBA YoungBoy. But if you look at it, he's changed a lot of his lyrics. He still talks about the same gang banging stuff a little bit, but not really. It's really on features with other people, and they're saying it more than he. He just getting ready to fight his case, and he's smart. Okay. Okay. So that's why I believe she's using rap lyrics and other stuff. Because when it comes down to getting Trump and getting at these other people that they have destined this black woman to get, she has to be able to use the same thing, and the courts she has to create precedents. See, she's smart. Okay, she knows that they are open the door. Okay, and the all the people that have pretty much set this up behind the scenes, in my opinion, are smart. They know that, okay, run the black man. If you run the black man, oh, they're gonna say that it's okay to use lyrics. If it's okay to use lyrics, then it's okay for us to use posts. You understand? Because it's the same thing. You understand? So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I always say that goose gander, bitch. That is my baby. Don't piss me off. You know, especially if I'm, you know, in a relationship with a guy. He's like, I can't believe you did whatever you did. You know, I'm like, bitch, goose gander. Okay? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, bitch. And so, if it's okay for black folks, lyrics to be used against them, bitch, it's gonna be okay for y'all's Twitter posts and all that crazy shit, psychopathic posts they make to be used against them. Okay? And she's creating precedents with the courts, in my opinion, that are more than likely going to try these people to say that that stuff is admissible. Does that make sense? So that when them other big wigs come through with the white collar corporates, she could pop their ass on posts and everything else, and conversation, shit like that. They can't say that they didn't mean such and such by it. She can get all that shit into evidence, because a bunch of rules of evidence we don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I do, because I'm a lawyer, but before I was a lawyer, I didn't understand the rules of evidence. You know, I'm 13 years in. I get it now, but previously, you know, I wouldn't have understood all of those aspects of it. So evidence gets in weird ways, and you have to create precedents. You have to move to get shit in. One of the ways that I'm effective in trial is because you're gonna fight to get every damn thing in on my client, and half of it I'm gonna try to knock that shit out. You ain't gonna have a case to prove you ain't gonna have nothing to prove your case with. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna knock your ass out on evidence. I'm gonna pop on everything. I'm gonna fight everything coming in to that before the jury, right? I'm gonna do that every time. Okay, so the jury getting kicked out, we got to kick the jury out and argue over whether or not this evidence can come in. On those arguments, she should win and be able to get those posts in, because precedence has been set with other people and other individuals that that's okay to let in. And that's a law that they kind of passed, and they need to lay the groundwork so they can use it against other people. So you put the black person up there who you know they're going, oh yeah, you can use those lyrics. But then when it becomes them, it's going to be like, well, you can't use my Twitter post because that's not something. And she'll be like, no, in the case of such and such be such and such, your honor, this very same jurisdiction has, you know, done this. And precedence has been set with respect to cases like this and evidence like this. And the court has already ruled that this evidence is hereby admissible, and the court shall so rule today. And you have your evidence to line up, and you lay the legal groundwork. But that's the argument there. Boom. Evidence is admitted, shit comes into the jury. And that's how you get that shit, to stack the evidence, to weigh the evidence up. We'll talk about Tory Lanez another day, because that appeal ain't going nowhere, and I'll tell y'all about why. But that's why you want to get as much evidence in as possible, so that once somebody goes a certain way, you, especially if it's prosecution and they're found guilty, you got a lot to lean on, because they're going to appeal and it won't be overturned that way. So the evidence, you need to get it in. That's what they're doing there. Okay, so move from Young Thug. Okay, we didn't hop sketch Trump, we done moved past him. Okay, we done talked about NBA YoungBoy and why he doing what he doing, and now we're going to the last thing of the day, Putin. It is weird, and I know that we always want to say that the United States is helping other countries, and they do, and it gets on my damn nerves. But there are reasons too why we do it, and I just feel like the government as a whole is spending too much damn money right now. But we're in a messed up situation, but they are really overspending. Not only in this Ukraine war, but everywhere. That's my thought process. It's just my thought process, okay? That's just my personal belief, okay? And I think we're going to be in a lot of trouble soon if something don't give, you know, and if our fucking, excuse me, if the shit that, if it don't give. You understand what I'm saying? We got a bunch of irons in the fire, and something going to have to flip and come on, somebody going to have to come on with it. Or we kind of fucked. We owe China too much, and then we already off in the dumps with all this shit money we spending and handing out. Okay, so we're fucking broke, essentially, at the end of the day. Okay, although we have so much power that we can never be broke, because he who has power is never not rich. You just go take from somebody else who got it, and then it's yours. Boom, then you got it. And if you got power and control, you have a wealth, because they're gonna give you, they're gonna pay you for protection and for everything else. Okay, going on down to Putin's ass. I was wondering, okay, so I don't believe that we're giving them all that money that we say. I believe that they tell us that we're giving that money, but essentially what he came to get was not money. He came to get our blessing in assassination. It's my thought process, and this is just allegedly, okay? I'm laying down on that shit. I don't know this shit. This is I'm just looking at what it don't look, something is not right. And I believe that Putin, they're going to try to assassinate him, but that's what he needed. He needed our blessing and our assistance in doing that. And I believe he came to get individuals to do so. And there are individuals that he flew back with, if that makes sense, to carry out a mission. There's more than money that he left here with. Okay? And I believe that. I do believe it. And I just believe it. Okay? It's more than he left here with than money. And so all of a sudden he leaves and Putin wants to talk, and then he's blaming, you know, looking at us and saying we're doing things that are wrong and all this other shit. But like, you invading the whole country, killing kids and shit. But I don't understand, but whatever. So I was like, this motherfucker must be scared. And I'm thinking of him in my mind, who is he scared for? He must be scared for his family. But then I'm going like, he's a fucking narcissist. He doesn't care about his family. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. Everybody is disposable. He has a daughter that he doesn't even really deal with, just monetarily gives her money. He has a girlfriend that he hardly deals with that has a child by him, and we ain't never seen that child. So he clearly doesn't spend time with that child. He's just an asshole. You know, he's got kids all over the place he does not fucking see or give a shit about, that he takes care of, and then he halfway does that part of the time, from what I've been told, allegedly, bitch. I don't know. It's a couple of them that he does like, and those are the ones that reap a lot of benefits. I think it's the ones from his wife, and there's one other one that he loves a lot. And those children get the most. The rest of them don't get very much. Okay? Anyways, I said this to say, Putin's ass is scared. So I'm like, okay, what does he need? This man needs something. He's either afraid that we're getting ready to drop some sort of, and he couldn't be scared of nukes, because that's the only reason he keeps talking about nukes is because of us. He ain't talking to Ukraine about no nukes. He know damn well them hoes ain't got no nukes like that. You understand what I'm saying? We're the ones that have the nukes. He's trying to tell, he's really talking, he's shooting at America over Ukraine's shoulder. You understand what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times we shoot at our baby daddies over the baby mamas. I mean, we shoot at the other baby mama over the baby daddy's shoulder, right? You utilize him to talk about her, baby, that trash you was fucking with. Ooh, child, please. So not only you talking about your baby daddy that he would mess with an ugly ass girl, but you're talking about really she look fucked up. That's what you're doing. So that's what he's doing. That's what Putin does. He constantly shoots at us over Ukraine's shoulder. Anything he says Ukraine is doing, he's talking about us. This is what we're doing to him, right? So we're about to kill him. We about to kill him off. I think we just had enough of his shit, and Putin about to die. If the cancer don't kill him, because y'all, he's barely standing up, he's going to be killed another way. And I think it's through poison or something. I don't know if they've already started, because Putin is extremely weak. I noticed that they tried to give the appearance that he was standing up very well, but his legs were straddled so far apart that I could tell that he was tired. And, you know, anybody that's an athlete, you know their stance. So I don't even need to go there. Just go look at him behind that pole and that podium. Really, anybody. Men that play basketball outside with your sons, look at his stance at that podium. Like, he's tired. And he was trying his best not to be holding on for support at the top. So he's using his bottom to hold himself up. But that straddle was off. And that's just all I'm going to say. That straddle was too wide. You know, he had that easel out wide to you know what I'm saying? Because he's weak. He can't hardly stand up. I don't think he can walk. I think they propped his legs the way that he was, and he held them as long as he could. And we don't know how many takes that shit was, or whether it was live, because he was in his own damn country. You know, they full of shit anyway, so you don't know. But anyways, yeah, so I guess we're about to kill Putin off, y'all. He's dead. Put your comments below. But yeah, put your comments below. That's my little thought process on everything. That's kind of what I believe is going on. And I know I just wanted to say, you know, things I don't believe are always like they say. We believe that we're giving all this money to the Ukraine. I believe we gave them a little bit of money, but I don't believe that's what he came for. Because he could have we could have given him that over the phone. Bitch, we could have wired. We've been wiring. He came here for, it was something he left with. He left with something. That's all I can say. And he physically needed to come here to get it. And when he got here and he made it, they knew he had it. Does that make sense? And once he had it, he won that war. I don't know what it was, but I think it was Navy SEALs or something. It's something to kill Putin off. Literally to assassinate him. Okay. Well, I'm going to go live, I guess, at some point. But I just wanted to put this, I haven't seen you guys, so I just want to put this on my YouTube page. And good seeing y'all. I guess I'll post this on all my pages. Just because I haven't posted. I need, like, to post.